This seems like goody hero stuff. Why would I warn anyone? Okay, fine. I'll read the warning. Warning. Brightside Masks RPG contains content that is not suitable for younger audiences and might be triggering to some, including strong language, violence, gore, and mature, sensitive topics. Please review the on-screen warnings before enjoying the show. Is that it? Can I go now?
This is totally not suspicious at all! Caspian has also offered to step in, although Raji is pointing daggers at him with her eyes the entire time. He's just sitting on the floor.
It looks like he's sitting on the chair anyway because he's so damn tall.
Yeah.
Alright, so the whole point of this is we're using our powers to blow off some steam. I'm trying to be Lucid. Amari's trying to be Sylvia. It's cool. We on team. We're going to help each other out and stuff. Nobody dies. If someone's on the floor tapping out, we don't kill them.
There's no dying! Caspian screams!
Before we start, I just had a thought.
Uh-huh.
We got this robot here that's going to witness the whole thing. Shouldn't we, like, do something about it first?
Raji looks and says, don't worry about it.
Witness the last one.
It's just got one track mind. It's programmed to pick up the balls. That's all it does. It won't stop us.
Okay.
Wait, y'all ended up in the ball pit last time. I mean, if you and Sam want to join.
We'll save for another day when Connor has a better power.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quietly roll for burn. I get 1 condition and 3 burns. Epic.
Lucid takes an offensive stance and, like, you can tell, like, they, like, grip their fists. And, like, they get ready to fight and, like, doesn't look like much is happening, though.
What's your power today, Lucid?
If I told you, that'd be cheating!
Well, you already know his power, so I don't know why you're saying it's cheating.
That's called an advantage! Lucid says, crossing their arms.
Well, I know from the one time that I fought Sylvia that it wasn't a good idea to let her go first. So I'm not gonna. Amari's gonna charge in with a fucking solar wind.
Nice!
Let's go.
Damn! I'd say directly engage.
Hey, yo.
On a 10 plus, you get to pick 2. Resist or avoid blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Surprise the opposition, and resist or avoid blows. Last time when they fought, Amari used mostly, like, solid light projections, so it was mostly just pushing Sylvia around. This time they're actually using, like, fucking electric kind of shit.
Oh.
Like, they're using that kind of their power. Yeah, no, they're just running up. They've got, like, themselves pretty much pumped and ready, and they're, like, fucking glowing very, very bright. Extend their hands and, like, Aurora, like, kind of blasts out of it. Big wind goes towards Sylvia. Fucking sun wind, man.
You definitely got surprised. Like, you were just sort of, like, expecting probably Lucid to go off like a cannon or Toby to go off like a cannon. You weren't really expecting this. Take a powerful blow.
Let's go.
I'm gonna smirk, and I'm gonna go, hey, Lucid, looks like the heroes don't want to fight fair.
That's great!
Damn.
Lucid gives you, like, the biggest smile. It's just like, oh, yeah. They never do! And Lucid leaps at Amari, actually. Looks like they're literally just gonna try and straight up punch you. No thoughts. Head empty. Just gonna punch you.
Can I just fucking kick Lucid toward Toby? Like, that's your fight?
Yeah!
That's your fight, bro.
You do that, like, Lucid comes at you like, ah! You know, like, coming running at you, and then you just, like, straight up, like, nope, kick him. And, like, they just, like roll this way. They're just like, Lucid's gonna be the one that
That's your fight.
Marks the condition. Thank you, Sylvia.
Served up on a silver platter.
They're gonna mark angry, because that was not fair to them.
I want to make a Shadow Clone Jutsu joke again.
Yeah! Roll to unleash your powers.
And look at, like, Lucy just, like, still on the ground and just give them, like, a smile, like, surround them with, you know, Toby and the Tobies.
Yeah, Lucy can't tell which one is which now because of Amari, like, being distracted and, like, kind of, like, having that, like, those sunspots. Oh, shit! And they stand up, and they're looking wildly back and forth, like, oh, fine. You wanna play dirty? Fine! Lucid is gonna roll to unleash.
Damn!
Getting good.
So, Lucid stomps their feet into the ground, and, like, I don't think anyone's really seen Lucid try. But their eyes just go, like, complete yellow. Everybody starts to realize, like, it feels like one of those weird optical illusions. Like everything else in the room is moving, but you're not, but you feel like you're moving just because everything else is. The fences, the basketball poles, everything that is metal and magnetic is just pulled right here. Toby, take a powerful blow.
I was gonna roll to defend.
I mean, if you want to roll a defend.
It didn't work. It didn't work
still not
anyways.
enough, still
Okay.
not enough.
So Sylvia gets an
Sylvia
opportunity.
gets an opportunity. Toby, take a powerful blow. And Sylvia, tell me what you want to do.
When she turns around and kind of starts running to Lucid, I'm going to come up behind her and I'm
Oh
gonna
no!
grab her hoodie and I'm gonna pull it up over her face and then grab the strings and pull them tight. After I pull that her closed, I'd like to cast a portal beneath her and then cast the other one. Do I know which
Also-
Toby is the real Toby?
You saw when I was standing there beforehand, before I made the illusion, so literally just oh, he's still standing right there.
Make Amari fall through the portal, and even though there's no momentum to throw her at Toby, I kind of want to have them both kind of stumble into each other's portals and into each other.
Yeah, okay.
Whoa, okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say roll to unleash.
Right.
There's a lot of
I
all
think
the
I'll go
time.
ahead and take the unstable. Yeah, I was trying to cast one beneath her and one beneath him so that they would both kind of stumble and fall down into the portals.
The
Yeah.
wrong Toby.
So, yeah, you get the wrong Toby, unfortunately, but you do get Amari, so, you just fall into, nothing and, land on the ground, sort of thing. You're, over here now, whoop, and, this Toby just goes, vroom, you just go right through it and land. And I imagine Sylvia, you're just haha! You go to, punch Toby or something, and you just go, right through it, and you're like, damn it! Toby. Yeah, you got fucked, my dude. Lucid just literally whacked you upside the head with a basketball fucking pole, dude.
I mean, that's wonderful, but oh, damn.
Ouch.
But the basketball pole just goes dong.
We're gonna choose from the 7 to 9 list. I'm gonna
Okay.
get 2 conditions, and then my opposition can get an opportunity.
Holy shit. So Lucid has picked up a bunch of metal. They have magnetic powers. And they're sort of holding 2 basketball hoops, like spatulas, and it's just bam, 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 smashing the other Toby's trying to get to, and eventually, yeah, Lucid does go bam, and just knocks you clean on the noggin, and Lucid's just standing there laughing maniacally, and then Amari just goes whoop and drops, and is right in front of this maniac.
Old as if because he's been whacked in the head. He can't focus.
Samari is gonna attempt to grab one of the things Lucid has in their hands, a piece of scrap metal or whatever, and also, with the other hand, try to move them with more winds. Danger again.
Nice!
Yeah.
Good job!
You are rolling with it.
Can I flavor that by I take the thing and then I make it hit them with it, and then I do my attack after that?
Yeah! So
Oh,
Lucid standing
boy.
above Toby, just being getting way too into this. And you just, snatch it from, it goes from, a, yellowish, pinkish, sort of glow surrounding the hoop to, a rainbow Amari hue.
Bright green.
Yeah.
That's the color they are right now.
You just, four, and just whack! You said, this kid flies, it goes bong into the freaking
blasting off
fence.
again.
Oh my god. They're gonna take a powerful blow, that's it. They're gonna go ground, you get an opportunity on this, and they're just gonna sit there and be oh, what the fuck just happened?
Mari's helping Toby up. You have an opportunity.
While this has been happening, I kind of look around and I see all of the fencing. I'm going to grab Vince's shadow
Ooh.
and have it kind of snake behind me. And then as Amari's helping Toby up, it's going to lash up and wind around the both of them and tighten.
Ooh, yes!
Would that be freak again?
I'd say yes, you're reshaping your environment, yes.
Did it!
You're Angie. Okay. Cool.
So yeah, you wrap this shadow, the chain link fence, it almost is like a net, and then you sort of wind it all together in your own way, and just whoop, 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 and yeah, you tie these 2 back to back, they are trapped, hostages, and they go bonk, and they just land on the floor. Y'all 2 are pretty stuck.
I have an idea. I want
Yeah?
to see if I can unleash my powers one more time to make it look like I'm reversing Sylvia's. I want to make it look like shadows are turning on her and surrounding her just to freak her out. to see if I can get her to stop.
Oh, that's gonna hit a soft spot. Do that, yes. Unleash your powers, because you're trying to turn somebody's own power against them. That's pretty personal. You gotta make that look good.
Unstable or temporary, I apologize.
Okay.
But your
Sylvia-
shadows are after you.
Sylvia, this is probably not a very fun experience. You lassoed them, and you still got, like, the end of the rope. But then all of a sudden, the end of the rope that's, like, tied around your wrist grabs your wrist like a hand. And then, like, all the other ropes start looking. It looks like they're coming back to you, like, in hands. And, like, they're going to, like, grab you and start to control you.
That's nightmare fuel.
If you feel like you're gonna mark a condition here, that is your call. If you're like, hey, I think she would be afraid of that. Like, she would be terrified of that.
Oh yeah, she would be freaking terrified. She would be absolutely outside her mind afraid. Sylvia has experimented with her powers, and we've talked about what happens when she's in complete darkness. Has this happened to her before?
I'd say
That'd be
yes.
my question. Has this happened before? Because that will
You-
determine her response.
You've had many instances where it seems like they are their own things and, like, you can't control them sometimes. You haven't been too afraid that they're gonna turn on you, and, like, they haven't really turned on you, they just haven't really listened sometimes. But this is, like, the first time you've ever had them turn on you.
When she sees these things grab her and turn on her, she's immediately going to scream and run behind Caspian. She's gonna be like, "Stop! Stop it, you stop!"
Yeah, take a powerful blow!
Yikes.
Yikes!
We just traumatized Sylvia, y'all. Never thought it'd be the day.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn, okay.
I just want some wholesome family fun violence. Can't we just...
Family friendly violence. Wait.
I am going to be cowering behind Caspian, and I'm gonna look at him and tell him, "Make them stop! Make them stop!"
Oh,
Alright,
shit.
alright, we're done! Stop!
What?
Yeah, and like when I ran and hid behind him, my shadow powers would have dropped. I dropped it instantly.
Oh, Caspian's, like, standing in between you guys, arms outstretched.
But...
It's getting out of
we didn't
hand.
even-
Lucid staggers and is like, I can still fight! No.
Good job, guys, you won!
Basically, like, you know the thing where like you're still standing on your feet, but you're like technically like crouched down, arms around my legs.
Yeah.
Kind of fetal position, but still upright.
Rocking
That
back and
was
forth.
freaking amazing.
You good, Toby? Mari, like, brushes himself off and, like, lends you a hand to get up.
You guys did so well. Good job. I didn't expect that.
You good, Lucid?
Yeah, still kinda not satisfied, but it's fine. It was a good fight.
Oh yeah, it was
I can't
really
believe
cool
you,
to see.
like, grabbed my stuff and used it against me. Like, I didn't think you were that tough, so... I guess Lizard Lady was right.
I'll be real. The real reason I wanted to come here was literally just to get revenge on you for running around my body and doing fuck all.
Just looks around nervously.
Mari's like, what?
Well, to be honest, I wanted to come here because you hurt Day!
But I didn't hurt Day.
Day can't
I wasn't...
tell me that. You were there!
Wait a minute. Day doesn't remember. Right, Sam restored my memory, so I... Oh, shit.
Hey, Toby, we should. You had a pretty tough fight. We should get going. And then like, directly looks at you.
It's literally just to help... It's...
Don't tell them anything. They can't know.
But it would help! No, I'm sorry. No, I'm out. I literally just started walking away. No.
Mari follows.
Just so much has been out of my control as of late. And now everything's just fucking wrong. Not only, like, okay, yeah, maybe it's a good thing that my dads have come around and they're like, yo, okay, now we can be, like, on your side. You need to be a hero and stuff, but that doesn't erase their shadow. People are still fucking afraid of them, and the amount of apologizing or damage control I have to do with all that stuff, and just, all of this just fucking happened because some should-be hero just showed up because I was also born in a fucking lab, and just, then Golden Light just like, oh yes, of course, you are the kid, you know, who was kidnapped on the day Promise died and stuff, and I don't even know what the hell she's talking about, and just, everything's just been wrong, and I can't do anything about it. Just got so much work to do, and it all happened so fast, and I don't know what to do about it. Shouldn't have tried solving it by just venting like this. It was a good fight, thank you. Honestly, I'm very glad to have you on my side, and when you went after Golden Light like that, just was really cool. It just really assured me that in a pinch, given circumstances, you have my back, and I really appreciate you. But I need to do this on my own, and I don't know how to do it yet, so just give me time.
If that's what you want. Okay. Kind of look down.
He just walks.
Yeah, this group heard all of that. Caspian looks horrified. Raven looks horrified.
Stupid golden light.
I am still curled up in the fetal position, trying not to have a panic attack. Trying.
Oh, Raven casts like one of her wings over you to like push Caspian away. Do you want to go somewhere else?
Pick my head up and I kind of look at Raven, and it's like I got tears streaking down my face, and I just kind of nod.
She like literally picks you up and she's gonna fly you off. She's gonna take you somewhere else.
They're flying off.
No,
into the
I'm leaving
sunset.
with my girlfriend. Bye.
Bye, bitches.
Literally.
Caspian's just sitting there like,
gone.
like he's just like, what?
Caspian's like, ah!
If this was
The hero's
water, it
dead.
would be different. Oh damn. Oh shit. Ah no. He's going after Toby. Kifa's just sitting there like. She takes her phone down and she's like, so that last part's not going out. She looks over at Raji and she's like, don't tell anybody this. I was recording the entire time, but I'm deleting it. And Raji just sort of like has a small smirk of like, like there is good in Kifa.
Mari's conflicted because they want to keep going after Toby, but they were just told not to, because...
Sam sees Amari. It's like, are you okay?
Obviously, but there's someone who isn't, so they look a little bit frustrated.
It's hard. Sometimes the best thing you can do for people is to just give them space. Sometimes, as much as we want to save everyone, sometimes we can't.
I've been there. Had way too much happening, way too much all at once, and all I wanted was for someone to come and help.
I think
So-
we all have, but I think right now, I think he'll be fine. Caspian's with him, and I think right now he just needs some space.
I wish I could do more.
I think you've helped him more ways than you know. Can I comfort or support Amari?
Yes, you can! Don't fail this time, Sam! God damn it!
I hope
God.
not.
Thanks
Okay.
for the memories, even though they weren't
It's
so
so
great.
great!
Oh, you missed again.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm in trouble now.
Why do you keep comfort and support?
You're just gonna mark a condition. Like,
Okay.
the words help Amari, but at a cost to you. You're scared that you're gonna hurt Amari again, so you're willing to say anything and you know that, and it's selfish, and it hurts.
I have this weird suspicion that while we're all trying to forget what happened to Sylvia, I'm like suspicious of this robot because I'm like, I have a feeling he knows what just happened and he's going to do something about it, and I got to do something to stop it because I'm like paranoid. All right, I'm going to roll to attack him.
Yeah!
Iron oxide.
Yeah, I
Down.
imagine, like, you're looking around, and you're like, nobody's around. And, like, you look like you're gonna walk out the gate, and then you just quickly, like, behind your back, just go whoop, and, like, throw the potion thing, and it just goes and this thing just, like, melts. Like, it just like, vaporize, and you just sort of walk away like, doo-doo-doo!
Do-do-do-do. Hop the fence, no one will ever know.
Literally just beyond the basketball court fence, you can see the ocean. And she flies you right over here and just sort of like sets you down. You guys are like on your knees sitting in the sand and she's facing you. Probably just noticed the fact that like she looks like beat up and she's trying to cover it up with stickers and band-aids. What happened?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. They've never come back at me before.
What? Who?
Shadows, they're my friends. They help me, and they've never fought against me before.
Oh, so they're not just shadows, they're like living things?
And I kind of like wipe some of the tears from my face. I'm like, I guess. Hesitantly reach over so I'm casting a shadow on the sand, and I very hesitantly like peel the shadow off the ground, and I'm kind of doing it in a way where I'm like, if you don't mind, please don't bite me, please don't bite me. Please. Like I'm acting like it's like it's like, are you going to hurt me now? And I'm like, please don't. And I'm like slowly like bringing it off the shadow little hand off the sand. Is it doing anything?
No, it's totally responsive to you and it's fine. It's not hostile.
Okay. I kind of watch it for a second, and then I just kind of have it kind of floating in between us, and it's just kind of like twisting and bending and moving like aimlessly. And I'm like, I don't really know how it works. I just know that I asked them to do things and they do them, and sometimes they don't always do it. Sometimes they just kind of decide like, nah, fam, I ain't gonna do that. Just because they don't feel like it, which is fine, frustrating, but fine. But they've never like lashed out at me before, and I think like when I kind of think about it, like I kind of start to shake and like the shadow kind of wobbles and dissipates.
Well, okay. Let's be grounded. Why do you think like this instance? Why do you think it changed? What made them turn all of a sudden?
No,
She sighs. It's difficult to fight sometimes when you know people, or when so much is at stake. Maybe you were just too stressed and couldn't focus, or maybe they didn't like what you were doing, or I don't know. I can't help but to feel like it's just strange that you've made it this far and they haven't done this, so why all of a sudden are they doing this?
I don't know, because it's like I don't feel bad about anything. There hasn't been anything I've done that I've been like confused about or anything. Like everything I've done is just the stuff I do, you know, and I don't have to regret anything. I don't have anything like that. But I don't know. Maybe
They do?
maybe this what?
What if they do? I mean, your powers are wild and awesome, but difficult to understand, and I don't think anybody else has ever had a power like this in Halcyon. So, like, you have every right to be scared, because, you know, it's not a pair of wings. It's not laser vision.
I mean,
it's, damn, they're alive from what it sounds like.
Which would be stupid if my own powers don't want me to be a villain.
Whoa, I didn't even think of that.
It's stupid and dumb because I'm like, shadows are villain stuff. Shadows aren't hero stuff. And if my own powers don't want me to be a villain, then like, are they gonna trip out on me like this again? Are they gonna like team up with the heroes and come after me and turn me in? And it's hard because it's like, I know not everybody has like family that like can share stuff. Like I know that, but like my dad's stuff is so different, and I know they helped. They really tried. They helped, but like I can't ask them for help forever. I gotta figure this out.
I mean, we're partners in crime. I mean, you can always ask me. I can try. I wasn't born with powers, but that doesn't mean that I don't understand powers. If you want to practice sometimes, you can always practice on me. If that'd help you maybe get some better control. If that's what happened.
Like, practice on you how?
If you ever feel like they're turning against you, you can always just try and test that theory with me, and then maybe we can figure out what's making them tick, what's making them turn.
Bite my lip like I'm debating something in my head. Are her wings like tucked behind her? How are her wings currently situated?
Yeah, they're definitely like behind her, sort of like drooping on the ground because she's like kind of kneeled down.
I'm biting my lips, thinking about it, and like kind of going through this internal dialogue of, oh god, do I want to do this? And then I kind of look down. I can see, even though like her wings are folded, like I'm sure they're probably stray feathers that are like sticking interesting directions, so it's not like
yeah, she doesn't give a shit how she looks.
yeah, so I think I kind of catch a shadow of like one of those kind of thwing feathers.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna like look at it for a minute, and then I think I'm gonna try to like bring this little shadow feather kind of like twisting and twirling up like in the air between us, and then I'm gonna try and have the feather land on her nose.
Your powers are like responsive. They're good. Just sort of like whoop whoop and lands, and she just sort of looks at you like that's all you got.
I mean, I don't want to like. I mean, I know we're partners in crime and stuff, but I don't want to like hurt you.
I get hurt all the time. I just want to help. You ever thought of like? My dad probably knows a bunch of people, but maybe like we could reach out and like maybe find you like a mentor or something.
Maybe. I just would feel bad not talking to my dads about it. And plus, there's the whole fact that there's a lot of stuff that I don't know about, and feel bad lying to them. Although, I mean, I shouldn't because I want to be a villain, so why should I feel bad about lying to people? But
It's different with family, I guess. I mean, like, half the reason why I do bad things is because I'm doing it for them. Stupid
Yeah.
as that is. Family's dumb, but it's like, what else do I have? Yeah, I get it. It's hard to keep things from them. That's why me and my dad butt heads so bad. But hey, like, you're your own person. You're entitled to keep your secrets.
I'm gonna kind of look around and I'm gonna like see that like random bucket on the beach. I'm gonna like, hold on. And I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go pick up the bucket. Basically try and make like a pillar or something. And I'm gonna kind of carefully like draw a face on it.
Do you want to smash your dad?
Absolutely. You don't even know the shit I went through yesterday because of him.
Gesture to the little like face. Like, well.
So she stands up and she just stomps on it with her boot, and it's just like the little face is like frowned face now. There's like that little what? Like it's just like shoe print. Roll to come for her support, Raven! How dare you turn like this? She's supposed to be supporting you. Yay!
Oh my God.
Okay.
She like steps back and she like blinks like damn, that actually felt good. Yesterday was rough. Raven sort of like the like little like sly smile she sort of has like kind of goes away. Oreo found out about what we did in the class and she went after my dad. For some reason she thought it was my dad. And I tried to make it right. Like I tried to tell her that it was me. Just leave him alone. And then we argued and it got worse and we both got hurt. Ugh. Villains always lose, I swear. Like, even when we win, we lose. Hey, I mean... you're giving me kind of hope. Maybe I'm not stuck like this forever. I don't have to live in his shadow. No pun intended or anything with the shadows. But...
Like, yeah, like...
you don't gotta live in theirs, and you don't gotta abide by their rules. I mean... we're like, literally almost adults. We could do what we want.
Yeah. I kind of like pause for a second and I'm like doing the whole thing where like you're awkwardly like scratching like the back of your head and I'm like,
Do you want to just like, I mean, this is like coming out of like left field, but you want to just like stay over like for the night or something? Like I'm sure my dads won't care. I'm sure they'd be thrilled that I have a friend. Like, you know,
That would... that'd be really cool. Raven looks really excited, like, really excited, like, I've legit never had friends, and, like, I could never do that kind of stuff, because, like, my stupid lineage, and, like, that would be so cool, that would be really cool, like, we could do dumb shit, right? Like, we could, like, make popcorn and, like, throw it in the air and catch it with our mouths and stuff, like, we could do the classic dumb stuff, like, we don't even have to do the girly stuff, we could just, like, have a pillow fight, and, like, that would be cool, right? Like, it would be, like, weird.
no, I mean, we're not going to be all, like, girly and, like,
Yeah.
do nails.
Good, because I hate that.
makeovers and...
Raven
No.
has her nails painted, and she just shoves them into the sand!
I mean, unless we wanted to, like, what if we, like, made it weird? And, like, we made ourselves, like, ghouls or something, and made ourselves, like, all scary. Like, like,
We could
like,
scare the shit out of
spooky
your
creatures and
dad!
stuff. Yeah.
Fun. I need to
Yeah,
get out
yeah,
of the house,
yeah.
honestly. There's so much tension, I feel so bad for my mom. That'd be good.
Yeah. Yeah. And I kind of, like, awkwardly look around, and I'm like, so do we, man, I feel bad that I can't, like, carry you.
It's fine. You never know, don't say that. I mean...
Oh! What if I made, like, creepy bat shadow wings or something? Oh!
See? Now that's something we need to try.
Yeah! Yeah. Are we gonna walk, or are you carrying me? That's, like, a legit
Nah,
question.
it's so much faster. Plus, like, you gotta see the sunset up there. At least once.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
Not that I care about it or anything. Raven says.
No, it's dumb.
It's very dumb. We have to do it because it's dumb. Raven picks you up.
Stupid.
It's very dumb. They're going.
The janitor's closet.
Caspian totally followed you, by the way. Whether you knew that or not.
Staring forward in his own little world, just keep speed walking forward, just Probably didn't notice.
Caspian's sneaking as best as a giant shark man can. Follows you in here. Headless Herald is like reading comics and literally doesn't even take notice to you guys infiltrating his space. He doesn't seem to care.
Like, I'm just kind of waving my arms around, just like, and maybe just like, screw it, I just take a chair and throw it. He's just upset.
Oh, you take that chair, you throw it, it just like boom, like lands. I imagine it comically, like if the camera was panning, it would be like the chair on the ground and then Caspian's feet, and then it pans up to him like,
What do you want?
seems like you need to blow off some steam.
That was the intention. Now we're here.
I don't think Lucid was the right kid for the job.
Fair enough.
Hey, if you ever need to punch someone, you can always punch me.
Oh no, you're good though. I want to punch someone who could like that. I mean it's fun to fight with, you know.
I'm not gonna take it personally. Word gets around fast. I know what's going on. I've been really worried about you. To say the least, Archipelago's kind of losing their minds right now. They don't know who to arrest.
I don't know what.
And
I just.
there's some things coming to light that I never thought ever would.
What do you mean?
I never knew about Promise or the Golden Girls or any of that nonsense. They were a whole separate thing from the Archipelago. I was only trained for the purpose of being on the Archipelago. I was kind of blind, and I wish I wasn't, because I only saw the good parts. And now I'm learning that there are so many secrets in this city, and there are so many lies, and it's just... I asked them why the Golden Girls weren't invited to the Archipelago.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because they seemed like, I don't know, they needed help. And what you said really got to me, man. Doesn't matter who's in need, somebody's in need. Doesn't matter what quarrels you have, somebody's in need, and the Archipelago did not help.
Just like allegiances at this point, it's just like heroes gotta stick with heroes and villains gotta stick with
But
villains.
they aren't. But they aren't. They did not help them. Golden Lake clearly needed help. Wish I would have known the truth, I would have helped. But now I know, and now I'm going to help. And I'm gonna start with you, because I feel like you need it the most right now.
Just don't know what to do, man. It's just, I feel like everything's out of whack. I used to have just clear definitions of just what it was. Just the heroes are the good guys, and the villains are the bad guys, and the hero's gotta be the villain. But it's like everyone's just fucking human, normal, and everyone makes mistakes and thinks what they're doing is right most of the time, and it's just one big mess. And it's just, I was really looking forward to having a label. Like, just to have something that I could define me and be, and just be like, yes, I am a hero, and yes, I am the good and stuff, and I will go beat the bad guys. But now it's just all gray, and it's all just up in the air, and I don't even know.
I've been thinking about it a lot. I've worked really hard to be here, and it just seems like I'm like, did I make a mistake? I get it. It's... I don't know why it's become so unclear. Like, back in, like, like the golden days, it was like, clearly villain, clearly hero, and, like, now we're here and things are so complicated.
Well, maybe it was complicated back then, but people just didn't talk about it.
But either way, I've been meaning to ask, do you feel safe at home?
He just hesitates and kind of looks down, and he's just, for the first time, I actually kind of do. And it's just really weird to adjust to that, because it's like, now I don't, now they're more normal. Now they're not someone I have to avoid, they're not someone I guess because of my definitions, like, I feel like I just kind of demonized them for, like, you know, how they were and stuff. And, like, not that they haven't done anything, because holy shit, I'm having trouble just updating it. So yeah, I'm safe. I'm confused and shit.
Because... I don't got much of a spot in the Archipelago, but it is a pretty cool hideout, and I feel like you'd really enjoy it. We could sneak into Red Spark's room and mess with his shit.
That'd be so cool.
I mean, even if you just want to get away for a little while. The offer is there.
Fair.
I don't know, heroes and villains weren't really a thing where I'm from. This is just it's a different concept. And you guys, it's like a culture that I'm trying to be a part of and trying to understand, but it's very difficult because it's so gray. But
I grew up here and I don't get it, man. No, it's fine. I just
I think we both need to stop trying to understand it and just roll with it.
And now I fucked up. I think that also gets to me. Like now I'm walking away from my team because I'm upset, even though we're supposed to be a team and stuff.
They
And I don't know what
understand.
the hell I just did to Sylvia. Like literally, just like I just wanted to I didn't think I was gonna like freak her out so bad. I just wanted to like be part of the thing, and now she's off somewhere, and I don't know if I don't want to hurt people, and now we're just like here again. You just
So next time we have a problem, we're not gonna spar with our classmates, right?
yeah, you're right, man. I just
Hope you know the archipelago also has a nice training room. We got target practice. You can always beat up things that, you know, don't have feelings.
But would they even let me in? No matter what I do, I could help everybody. I could help everybody in this world, in this school. I could do everything right. And at the end of the day, I'm still Enigma and Killswitch's son. So it's just like, even if they're trying, I'm never going to actually be a full hero at this point. Just because I don't.
Is that what you really want? Do you want to be a hero? I mean,
I just don't want anybody to get hurt. It just sucks when people do.
Look, you're not your dad's. I'm not my parents, clearly.
Who are your parents? Sorry, just.
They're great, but they're just painfully normal. They don't have a clue about the surface world. They never want to know. They want to live in the dark, quite literally. But I was curious and I wanted to see.
Oh.
I'm not them at all.
Made a choice.
Yeah. And yeah, I miss them like hell, but there's another reason why I had to leave home. It was just, I went through a lot and I had to change. And like, hey, right now you're having to change too. It's very difficult, it's not easy, but it happens for a reason, so.
He usually come for me. I literally just go in and hug him.
Oh yeah. Oh! Caspian! You suck!
Damn.
He's gonna market condition! No, he's not getting through to you!
Just thanks for being here, man. That's all I really need at this point. I feel like I'm so alone. But literally, it's just my parents have just come around to, even if it's a whole lot of work, even if I got.
You know, you brought this up a lot in the past, like, what, 5 minutes?
Oh, yeah.
Talk to them. I think you need to just talk. I don't know if they know this is how you feel. You know?
There's something I've been needing to tell at least, like, somebody. I have to practice breaking the news to them, because I tried to, like, in the middle of crying and stuff, and I didn't actually tell them. But I need to just tell the story to somebody. So if I have to tell it to them, because I'm pretty sure I have to tell it to them, mind if I just practice on you real quick?
Yes, of course. I'm here. I'm here to listen. Caspian stands up tall. Oh, and like he literally takes his headset off and like sets it down on the ground. Just me.
I take off my eye patch and I throw it on the ground, kind of like on the same side as like his earpiece. So I look at them. I was like 13. It was the first time I lied to them. Kind of when this all began, it was just on a newscast. Literally just flipping through channels before playing Next Cube. I was just like going through when there was a whole news broadcast and stuff. And I didn't want to tell them, but I'd snuck into the room before. Like I seen their closet and I saw these like costumes and stuff. Like I saw like their suits, and I didn't know who Enigma or Killswitch was. I saw that on the news, and I'm like, oh look, it looks like people in like their Halloween costumes. Someone stole them. Until like it kind of dawned on me that found out on that day that they were villains, and I just was super not okay with it. I'm just like, why would they do that? Why would they do that to me? Why would they do that to them? Why are they going out, probably ruining people's lives or trying to end the world, like, classic villain things. I grew up on comics, like. So that night, while they were asleep in their apartment, because we have like 7 apartments as a whole thing, I went outside and I started walking around. I thought, if they're not going to be the ones to help people, then I will be the one to help people. And I went over to the space track. I saw someone getting beat up in the alley. Like this dude was getting roughed up and stuff. So I kind of rushed it. I kind of like put on, like the little eyepiece I have. I'm sure you've seen Mirage before it. And I just pulled up And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to use my illusion powers. I know I've had these powers. I'm going to scare the guy off by pretending to be a police officer. And this dude, he looked like a normal dude from like the shadows that I could see, but he turned around and he had this big ass arm. He had like this tail, and his face was like half like reptile, kind of like Raji. But I never wanted to say that just because it's probably like the thing, but it's just like that's how close it was and stuff. So this dude just smiles and just like in a very classic villain form, just like comes at the hero here to save the day. But I was 13. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I just stood there, and he grabbed me by my neck. He reached through the police officer, realized that wasn't real, and then looked down and saw me. To which I just looked. In that moment, he's just like lifting me up, and I just felt so damn powerless. And that was the day I lost my eye, because he just took one thumb claw or something and just slowly just scraped it on my eye, and I couldn't see. And I just kind of cried just there on the sidewalk. When cops were called by like the space dude or someone, eventually I got to the hospital. Like my dad's like showed up and stuff, and when they asked what happened, I just said I was walking home or something. I don't even remember. I lied to them. Couldn't have them thinking that I was trying to be a hero, that I was trying to be different from them, just especially then and stuff. And just, I don't know how to break that to them. That's hard because I don't want them to feel guilty about it, but at the same time, they should probably feel guilty about it. I wanted to fix what they were doing, just in a really stupid way, and I really paid for it. It still glows. It's still like my powers still work, and it's still teal. Like I'm still heterochromatic. It's cool. It's just I kind of just wear this eye patch because it covers up my eye glowing when I use my powers, because my eye does that, and B, just because I'm kind of ashamed of when I fucked up,
Caspian. It looks like he's gonna cry, and he just slowly like lifts up a part of like his like vest, and he reveals a big scar.
Oh my god. What?
You're not the only one. I got him too. Everybody's got him, and we hide him. Yeah, we hide him. I think you're right. They should feel guilty. You were just trying to do something so much bigger than you, and like, damn, Toby, you're a hero. You're going to be a hero. You're gonna change everything they've done. You already have. Man, I feel like you should wear that headset, man. Maybe I could wear the eye patch. Caspian says.
I mean, it probably looked weird on you. Here, you know what? Take it. I kind of like pick it up from the ground and just kind of like just hand it to him, and then like I put on like the earpiece. I'm like, this is a little big, but that's cool. Damn.
You can actually hear stuff. It's like radio feedback, but then every now and then you hear archipelago voices, like you hear them talking back and forth.
You just have them just like here. You just hear their voices like all the damn time. You just have them on call like this.
Yeah, it's a requirement, so we can always help each other, and so they also know everything.
For real.
It's off right now, but what you're doing is right. You're on a good path.
I can't get there alone.
And you don't
I gotta
have
stop
to.
him.
You can make your own archipelago.
I gotta.
You can. How do you think they did it? Graduated from their school.
Came together, huh?
Came together, yep. And now they save people together, and they talk into their, like, family together. And now they're trying to make me the next generation of that.
I'd really like to be there when you do.
I'd really like you to be a part of it, Caspian says, smiling. So...
I'd really love that.
So here. Gives you the eye patch back. You keep doing Mirage things. You keep doing what's right. Talk to them. Make them realize you don't have to make up for their mistakes. That's their job. But you helping them proves you're more of a hero than they'll ever be.
I just hug him again.
Please just clear a condition, for God's sake.
Okay.
Clear something!
He makes me feel less hopeless.
Oh, he gives you hope! Damn. So you guys like fucking hugging out in the janitor's closet and Headless Harold's just like flipping through his book like, yeah, whatever.
She slaps Toby across the face.
Halcyon is huge. While it's easy to get lost in, it's very easy to be found. This is my spacecraft.
Whoa.